What's the difference between structured and unstructured classroom observation? Have you ever wondered how classroom observations can vary in approach? Today, we will break down the differences between structured and unstructured classroom observations. Both methods serve unique purposes and can greatly benefit teachers and student-teachers alike. Structured classroom observation follows a specific framework. This means that observers have a clear set of criteria to guide their observations. They focus on particular aspects such as student engagement, teacher tone, classroom management, and content delivery. To keep track of these elements, observers often use tools like checklists or rating scales. This organized approach makes it easier to compare data over time or across different classrooms. For instance, a teacher might observe a colleague and use a checklist to note how often students ask questions or how the teacher handles disruptions. This method is great when you want measurable data on specific teaching skills or student behaviors. However, it can sometimes limit the observer's ability to notice unexpected interactions or behaviors that might occur during the lesson. On the other hand, unstructured classroom observation is much more flexible. There are no predetermined categories or specific criteria to follow. Observers simply watch and record whatever they find relevant as events unfold. This allows for a broader view of the classroom environment. Unstructured observation is qualitative and exploratory. It helps in understanding complex interactions and the overall classroom atmosphere. Observers need to be attentive and interpretive, often taking detailed notes rather than ticking boxes. For example, a teacher observing a classroom might note how students interact with each other and the teacher, how the lesson flows, and any notable moments. This method can reveal rich, detailed information but may be harder to analyze systematically. So, when should you choose one method over the other? If you want clear and focused data on specific aspects of teaching or learning, structured observation is the way to go. It is especially useful if you plan to track progress or compare results. Conversely, if you want to gain a deeper understanding of the classroom context or explore new areas, unstructured observation is ideal. Combining both methods can also be effective. Start with unstructured observation to get a general sense of the classroom, then switch to structured observation to focus on key areas. Remember, your presence as an observer can influence classroom dynamics, so aim to be as unobtrusive as possible. Before deciding which method to use, reflect on your observation goals. Consider how the data collected will inform your teaching practice or professional development. Each method has its strengths, and using them wisely can greatly enhance your student teaching experience.